Private. Okay. I believe I'm on again. I'm not sure. Hopefully now I actually have volume. Okay, that's good. I don't know what was going on there before. That's all what happens, right? Little glitches. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we're back on. Yay! How's this working? I don't know if that's working or not. So, okay. Sorry, folks. I know I'm starting over again and see how this goes. And I know I had a couple people come in, so hopefully you'll come back again. Um, Sorry for the glitch. I had no volume on my microphone, and I'm not sure if I still don't or what. Um, I prefer using my microphone through the computer, but it doesn't seem to want to pick that up today. Um, and that should actually be this one. Should be that microphone, and not through this. Okay. Okay. If you can hear me, let me know. Can you actually hear me? Because that was the glitch I had before. It was not it wasn't working. So hopefully now it's actually working, and you can hear my sounds. So hopefully, let me know if you can hear the sound. Speaker's not working either. Okay. So yeah, if you can tell me in the chat if you can hear me, that'd be really good. Really appreciate that. Okay, it does show that my microphone's working here because before I had nothing, so it wasn't showing anything, and that's the way it works, I guess. Um, not going through my usual channel of the way I normally set up my microphone. So hopefully we're going to be good to go. But you can let me know if that's the case or not. So I just wanted to try this again today because I tried this morning with a different channel. I had tried a new idea, and I thought I was doing something different. And based on suggestions that were made on other channels, I've taken some to heart and went, hey, let's try some new ideas, and let's start another channel up and go. Nobody knows that I have my channel, so let's see what happens. And I figured out that does not actually work. So um, as it turns out, my video was not even pushed out to the algorithm. It was not even put anywhere. So who knows? I might try it again and see what happens. Maybe it needs a little bit of time and whatever. But uh, having nobody know that I have a channel, even the algorithm wasn't putting it out to anybody. So how is it supposed to be seen by anybody if it's not even being seen by the algorithm? The only way I could actually look for the video was through my other account, this account. I looked up to see that the account was working, and that was it. There was nothing else. So I guess that's the nature of how this goes. I'm not going to make this a long one, I guess, but it'll be want to get into to doing something and just do some chatting for a bit. I don't know if we're going to get into the sites. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. If I have time tomorrow morning, maybe I'll do some of that. I think I'm going to aim for what I was trying to do with the other channel. I'm going to be aiming for Tuesdays and Thursdays to do a live chat, and I can do some other on my unboxings. I can do a fun number of other things that I can actually do with my system, with all the stuff that I've learned, and some other things. But as I said, I've learned from I've tried going through so you should put out yourself as a new person and see that the algorithm will just put out your video and that, and of course that's not really what's going to happen. This channel is has some people that do know about it, and even if they have friends that know about it, hi. uh, you know but yeah, it's obviously not going to be very practical if, of course, nobody knows that I have the channel or nothing's going to happen, right? So, so I'm trying again. Hopefully, I can be heard. I don't know if my sound is good or not or whatever. Uh, the microphone is not working through the normal channel that I normally use it through, so you'll have to let me know if that's working or not. Um, but trying new things, trying new ideas. I've been following some other creators that have suggested different things, and um, kind of uh, going on my own idea that maybe I need to do some other things that I started doing in the first place. So I don't think I want to. Just stick to what I know, stick to what I've been doing, and this will actually work out well enough. I can do all the stuff that I was planning to do just like this in the beginning. So starting up another channel and seeing if somebody just starting to talk to the camera and creating a new type of live doesn't seem to work because obviously it wasn't even pushed out to the algorithm at all. It wasn't even in the suggestion of the algorithm. So how is it supposed to be seen if it's not going to be in the algorithm? Hey, Elmo, how you doing? Um, you know, I'm trying out some new things here. Hopefully, I can be heard. Hopefully, this microphone is working because it wasn't going through the normal channel the way I normally set it up. So hopefully, it's not too crappy. Um, Normally, it just lets me choose that microphone, and it didn't let me do that. And I'm going to play with all my little gadgets here, and as I'm Gadget Lady here, I've got the new thing. So let me know if you can hear this. Not at all, because it's just like a laughing track, an applause track, and stuff like that. I can we can do a game, and I can actually go. There we go. I don't know why the microphone won't work through the normal way. It worked this morning on the other channel, so I had it working there. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to give this another shot and basically come back with my experience from this morning. It was really lousy, and they say, well, just hang on, you'll get the views and everything, and that's great. But if it's not even being pushed out to the algorithm, it's not going to get any views because it's not getting even pushed out. So what's the point of that? So I just kind of, I'm not sure if I'm giving up on it yet. That may not be the case. I may not be giving up on it, but it's just obviously like I'll get the views here. If you're not getting like, sure, okay. So, but I don't even have any subscribers to that channel yet. I don't have any. I don't have anything really going yet. But I did discover that it doesn't matter if you have subscribers or not. You can have 2 subscribers, which is basically all I had for that channel, and you can go live. You just have to wait 24 hours, and you can go live. So that's a good thing to at least so I can let people know that. So you start up a new channel, and you don't have to have 50 people or 50 subscribers in order to start up a live. Um, you just have to start it up, click on the go live, and then it does sort of a thing that says, okay, you have to wait 24 hours before you can do a live. And I actually did that a few days ago. That I clicked on it, walked away from it, and came back to, okay, I'll try it up and start based on the suggestions that another creator had. Basically, don't tell anybody about your channel, and let's just start up and see who joins and who comes in and whatever. And like I said, wasn't even pushed out to the algorithm. I went to look for it. I went to search and everything. Nothing. Wasn't even searchable. So go figure. That's where it landed. Is basically there's nobody going to see that video because it's not even going to get pushed out into the algorithm. So I'm not even sure what I want to do with that at this point. Probably just delete it and start over again. You know. Um, I was just making that one as a completely just a chat video thing. I wasn't going to actually put. I'm still going to put my content here. That's my plan, is to make sure that my content is where all my actual subscribers are right now. there's no sense in my putting my content out to a non-channel at this point. So I thought I'd just make that one for lives and see if I can do a little bit extra with it and a little bit bounce off a few ideas and stuff like that. So, but that's what I had originally thought I would do. Um, so yeah, um, this is going to be a little different for me as well. And maybe I'm talking too fast. I don't know. A lot of it is me getting used to what I'm doing and how I'm doing lives and all whatever I'm planning on doing with things. Um, and eventually, I'm going to get to the point where I can go out and go to something and start up live on my phone or something and be able to do that. Um, I just haven't figured out if my phone can handle it because it just kind of gets overheated sometimes, and so I may need a new phone in order to really do that with that phone. My other phone, it's an old phone that's no longer being used as a phone. Is actually my other camera, and sometimes I use that because I can actually put a 1 terabyte card in that phone, and means I can record for a long time. Would be great. So I can get lots out and do lots of footage. Whereas with my phone, I don't know how much space it's on the phone itself, and if it takes up several gigs, then I've just used everything up on my phone, and I've got nowhere to store it while I'm out. So at least with 1 terabyte, I can make several videos at the same time and put out more, and that's the plan. So I will do some. I'm going to do some live soon. Actually, I've got some plans for some places that are here in Toronto and Markham, or what we call York Region areas, where I usually spend a lot of time in. So there'll be lots of stuff that I'll be able to go out and see and film those as I'm seeing them. So it'll be interesting for that. So I'm planning on doing all that stuff. Um, so that's where I'm at right now with this. I was kind of flustered with that this morning. I did a nice long video actually this morning, and probably no one will ever see it because that channel will probably never get pushed out to the algorithm because no one knows about it. And YouTube didn't push it out to the algorithm, so how's it going to be seen? Doesn't make any sense. Um, and so basically, I just made it as a live, you know, put out that I was going to do it. Obviously, this is getting a little bit more, and I'm not worried about that so much. But of course, I have a lot of people that watch my channel later, and that's fine. And if you're seeing it on the replay, you can put a comment down below as well. You let me know what you think of the sound. Obviously, it's not the greatest. I get it. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to have it set up properly. Hopefully, we're going to get this corrected. So I don't know why it wasn't connecting with the microphone. And my sound effects and all that. Hopefully you're hearing my sound effects from this thing. On here either. I'm guessing it's not because I can't. So yeah, I'm trying to do more. I've created this channel as a smorgasbord. This is not the niche of this channel. If you really want to know, this niche of this channel is everything under the sun of alternatives. So it's not one little thing. It's so many things that I have a broad spectrum that I can use. So I can talk about all kinds of things. Some of the stuff I've been watching that the way they've been saying something maybe not quite the way I agree with, and I'm going to probably talk about that eventually too. I'd like to look at doing some headlines and stuff like that, and that. So I mean, there's things we can look at with what's going on in the world and how I see it, and that. And although I was looking at turning the other channel into a little bit more about my behavioral studies course that I've been working on, and sharing a bit of that. Maybe I might just share that here instead, so that it'll see what traction that might get. If you're interested in that, let me know. Because I've done a little bit now so far about my own religion, but can branch out a little bit into some of the other behavioral studies stuff that I've been doing. So it's humanities, it's all about the different religions and cultures. Um, it's gender studies, stuff like that. That's all meshed into this whole series that I found. And it's a book series, and I can share it with you guys just as much for the book series that I found. And because I got it all free, you can have it all for free, no problem there. And just tell you where to get it, or if I've got a way to create something so that you can even get it from me, because if I just don't know how that would work just yet. So I don't have that figured out. But I'm not selling it. It's if I got it for free, you get it for free. Um, so I can tell you where I got it from, and you can just go download it from there as well. I think. I think I had to sign up for it, but yeah, there's no cost for it that way. So yeah, it's all kinds of different areas. There's even like uh, all the other things. It's not just being Christian and Jewish and Hindu and things like that. There's also the Scientology in there. There's Mormonism. There's uh, um, you know there's just so many other things. There's a whole bunch of cultural things in there. But there's a lot of scripture stuff that was in there. Um, and for me, I mean, it's not something that I was just doing to um, I'm not looking to become anything spiritual. I'm not planning on doing any spiritual leadership of any kind or anything. My goal with it was just to learn, because I was putting some theories into practice, some theories into ideas, and that's when I kind of went, oh, I want to know more. I've always wanted to know more from other sources and other places. If you've seen my other religious video as well about I mentioned with my friends that we all shared our religions and cultures, and we were all fascinated with each other with all of that. We just that probably got the ball rolling years ago. Maybe not. I think it was maybe long before that I ever had the interest, um, but it put the ball in rolling that I wanted to know more. So now that I've had the opportunity to really learn more, there's so much more that I can share what I've learned with with my viewers. So I think that's like I wanted the channel to grow a little bit more before I started deep diving into some of the lifestyles and cultures that I have learned about. And I'm not looking to be controversial of any kind of that source, but I'm just looking to share it and start a conversation if anything. That if it's an interest to someone else, maybe they might actually you know start the conversation with debating about it and what we think about it, what somebody else thinks about it. I'd love to know. That's always very helpful, and um, you know, I've always wanted to learn more from other people. So if you're learning from what I'm learning, then or you have more to add to it, of course, go ahead. Let me know what you know. Um, that's always been a fascination there. Yeah. Should be sitting back a little bit here, I guess. But now the reason why I always do this, I know people say to me, "Well, why are you sitting here?" Well, because I always put my pictures here, so I always plan for putting the pictures here. So this is my sitting position, so that the pictures go here, and so that's why I'm doing that. I'm assuming when I'm out with a walk and talk or something, I can, set it up on my tripod here and set up my phone, and uh, and that'll work. So I don't know where that went. But yeah, um, and I can do a little bit of the walk and talk. Maybe do some more of the stuff with uh, taking my husky, my dog Tiffany out for a walk or something, and showing more of that. I don't know if that's really an interest to anybody, but I'm going to try to do some more stuff like that. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Um, but yeah, I think this morning's my little test was a really good test to find out that if I was starting out a new channel, I'd probably have to start really low to the beginning of it and go, well, I'm putting out a new video, see who was interested in that video, and hope that somebody even, sorry about that, see who is actually interested in the video and see what happens. But um, you know, yeah, starting up a new channel, the idea behind it. Oops, I don't know what happened there. Sorry if it echoes a little bit. Yeah, but so if I started, like I said, starting up a new channel, did all that stuff, and tried to see how that would work, and obviously, I wasn't even put out into the algorithm. None of that video was even put out into the algorithm, so I'm probably just going to wind up scrapping that video. It was a waste of my time this morning. Really, that's how bad it was. Um, Sorry, hopefully that fixed it. I don't know if that fixed it or not. Um, Sorry, I don't know what happened. I think it got moved a little bit, and so hopefully that's not. But can you hear the sounds, though? Can you tell me if you can hear the sounds? There we go. I actually think we have the sound now. Okay. Is that working? You can hear the sound? I can do a sitcom. I was saying that in the other video. Okay. Good. Yeah, I don't know. So I've got a little bit of, well, now I got an echo happening there. Let's see if I can fix the echo. Yeah, okay. Well, this is going to take some work, I guess. Um, well, I think it's going through the speaker, and I think it's not supposed to go through the speaker. I had it running right the other day, where it's not supposed to go through the speaker. So I'm not sure how to fix that yet, but bear with me because I will figure that out. I just got this new thing to do it with. So it's like a thing I got from Temu, actually. One of those free things I got from Temu, and to see if it would, um, be a sound card thing. And I should have just, like, I got the one with my phone that is an app on my phone that I can use to do the exact same thing. Let's see if I can even find it. Oops, that's not the one. Here's my sounds. Sound effects. It's kind of like a DJ mixer is what they call it. So, I don't know if, there we go. And so it samples. Oops. So how do you fix this one here? Will give me. I think it has. Oh, there. So this one's from my phone, as opposed to doing the other one. I don't know which one is better, but there's that one. I don't know which one I'm going to use for those. I guess if I just touch it by accident, it does it too. It's all in learning, right? This is all me learning what I'm doing and how I'm going to do it and whatever. Um, okay. Oh, okay. Maybe it's too close to the microphone. Yeah, I'm going to have to work on that. I'm not exactly sure what's causing that. um, but every little time I try this, it's just something else, right? Um, oh, well. So I'm getting used to stuff with all of this. Um, I probably, like I said before, I've said this other times. This is the last thing that you would have thought I would be doing. A couple of years ago, I was the quietest person ever, and I would probably not have been the one being in front of the camera doing any of this. So, you know, but this is fun for me. It's actually an outgoing experience for me. So, something that probably something I needed to actually get myself out here and go, hey, I'm here and share my stuff with you. And that's basically what it was. I mean, I sort of suddenly realized a couple of years ago, oh yeah, I could have turned this channel into a monetized channel years ago because I had so many things and I already had the channel, I already had all the stuff. Well, why not? You know, why can't we do that? So I started up. Sorry, guys. Um, so I rebranded the channel, decided to do all that stuff, and that's the way I basically went. I basically looked at, well, what can I do with this channel because I have all these things. I live the life of the idea of this alternative thing. It's not something that I just came up with randomly. It's actually something that I do, and so I put it out as let's make a channel out of it. Um, and so I am Gadget Lady Canada when it comes to all the other areas that I actually am online. But for YouTube, we sat around and tried to find a common idea for what to do for the title, and just kind of dawned on me to make it all about the alternative because so many of the things that I do, even with the gadgets, is an alternative. So that's where the idea came from. Sorry. Goodness. Just sitting there and then start doing it. Okay. The other way was much better. The other setup was much better. We're going to do this again probably in the next day or two. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow. Yeah, it's. I think it's feedback that's coming back because it's coming through the microphone, coming through the speaker, and 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 it's doing it. I don't know if it's actually just too close. Could be just close to like the speaker's right up here, so who knows? It's right in behind the camera as well. So, and the microphone is separate from the whole system. So, it's normally I would have the microphone going through the computer, and that's what usually is connected. And for some reason, it's rejecting the microphone altogether out of the out of the computer. So it's going through the sound card right now. So that's why you're probably hearing this feedback happening that shouldn't be happening. But um, not my choice of way of doing this. Really, that's probably the last way I would actually do this. I know what it is. There. Okay. Now I got it. Hopefully that will stop that from happening. Okay, sensitive microphone or something. I don't know. Because it actually was still hooked into the computer, so maybe it's trying to do both at the same time. Yeah, I because I can hear it when it's doing like the feedback, so because it's coming through the speaker in behind the camera. So I thought it was far enough away, but it's actually the cord. I know exactly what it is now. It's the cord was connected still to the computer, trying to connect to the computer, and so it's trying to do both at the same time. That's exactly what it is. I just unhooked it, so you probably won't hear that now. I hope anyway. Um, one can only hope, right? Um, but this is all learning for me how to do this and what I'm doing and what's what's going wrong. But well, yeah, I know it's actually because it's going through the sound card It's not very good. So what I'm probably going to have to do next time I go to start this up is restart everything all the way through, and then start up the microphone separately the way I started it up before, which is what I did. So that's why it's doing that. Not my choice, um, but that's how it kind of went, I guess. And I can't. If I try to restart it now, we'll lose the entire stream. So I'm not going to really go for that right now. Um, but I guess over time, I'm trying to get my name out there, trying to get this going a little bit more, and over time, I'm sure that I'll get more views and more people coming in, and always keep you can keep putting those comments in the comment section of any of my videos. What you see, what you think about what you're seeing. Um, I I don't know. Sometimes there's some comments there that are kind of not so sure why. Um, I try to explain what I'm doing when I do some of my videos, and I still get the questions. But anyway, um, it's it's the way it works, I guess. Um, Try to make explanations of things. So um, yeah, um, I guess I'll leave it here for now. I don't know. I only had so much time today myself, and of course I'm half an hour late getting started with this whole video that I had intended to do. Um, but um, I want to do more with some of those. Like I have those websites that I found that can help with doing some editing that are not going to cost you an arm and a leg trying to get started on YouTube, where everyone goes, oh, pay for the service and pay monthly for this, pay monthly for that. When you're just getting started yourself, just the way I am, you're not going to put out money for something that you don't know what money it's going to bring you at this point. And I don't know. There are some people that do get started and they get thousands of views and hopefully eventually my videos will get a little more traction um, but I can see how starting up a new channel that nobody knows about, like I was trying to say, the experiment exploded in my face this morning. Definitely did not work. Um, did not even get pushed out to the algorithm whatsoever, not even a try. It looks like they didn't have anything that they, you know, didn't even try to put it out anywhere. So I'm pretty sure that that channel's going to flop right off the bat because it wasn't even given a chance. So I put the video. Actually, I had scheduled that. Uh, I actually scheduled it yesterday to do the live today. So if they were going to push it out to the algorithm and do anything or whatever, it was never done because I went to search, I went to look for it, see if where it was, see if it was even being, um, suggested anywhere. Nothing. It wasn't even suggested. Nothing was even tried. So obviously, it just sort of fell by the wayside, and there's absolutely nothing to to that at all. Um, so I'm better off sticking to the channel I already have and keeping it going, I guess. And I don't know, is it better my doing videos or is it better my doing live? Um, but I'm trying to do a combination of it. I'm obviously going to do some more of my regular videos and keep them here. Um, and you know, I'm sorry, but that video didn't even get pushed out into the algorithm. So if it wasn't pushed out in the algorithm, nobody's ever going to see it. Um, so I don't know what to say for that. Definitely wasn't the suggestion I was given was, hey, start up a new channel. Let's see. But I mean, if it wasn't even getting one person, it's not never going to. That's the reality of it. I mean, I do understand that. Don't get me wrong. I have videos that have taken off and have gotten many views from this channel because it was already known, and I had myself known. I actually told people about this channel and talked to people about this channel and started seeing my videos. And that video that went viral, well, it didn't go viral, but it did get quite a few views. Was shared by somebody else, and that's when it actually worked. So, you know, but yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know where they're getting their thousands of views from, but I'm going to live with it. I'm going to live with the fact that my channel is just not going to get that kind of views. I'm making the money. I'm monetized. I'm doing. It's not making a whole lot. Don't get me wrong. So anybody who's telling you that they're making whatever amount of money they're making on just starting out, I'm not believing them because there's no way that they're making that much as they say they are. Um, and they have less subscribers than I do. They have, maybe they have a moderate amount of views or whatever that they've got. But I know I'm probably not going to get thousands of views that they get. And maybe in a year from now, we'll have another look at it and see what's happening. And maybe I'll be completely different and completely wrong. And they'll have and I'll have the views, and I can say no, I was wrong. But at this point right now, it's just putting my name out there, putting out my videos, and hope for the best, basically. So, uh, yeah, that's basically all it is. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff I wanted to do with this channel, and a year and a half ago when I rebranded the channel, um, there's some ideas that I have, and I kind of wanted the channel to grow a bit first before I regrow again, before I start pushing out some of that stuff because it's not really going to get viewed, and I guess that was another way to look at it. But some of those things might get viewed later. I don't know. Um, but hey, I can work on it. I can try to do my best, and hope that this takes off a little bit more. I'm trying different times. Maybe if there's a better time frame that I can work, that I can do it. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But I'm just going to keep doing it, and this channel at least is getting its views. I can say that at least, and over time. So if there's something that you'd like to see differently of what I do, um, there's no reason to not put it into the comments and the replay. And I don't know what else to really suggest for this except for here I am and I'm trying, and I've got lots of ideas. I know today I'm not really even showing anything or doing anything, I'm just talking. But this morning I think I kind of exhausted that idea this morning with what I did, and at least now I know that that suggestion was really the not a great idea because you're starting up a new channel, starting up a new idea, and going, well, here's a new thing, and it wasn't even being pushed out. So what's the point? So if I started using that channel for something completely different, I don't know yet. But for right now, let's stick into here because that's just not that suggestion was not the greatest suggestion, obviously. So what can I do? I don't know if I'm going to keep this video either, actually, but we'll see. I'm explaining myself a little bit more every time I do one of these videos. So um, let's see how it goes, and I will do another one of these very shortly. Um, Probably if I have time tomorrow, I will try to come on probably in the morning sometime, and the next time will be uh, well, like I'll see if I'm able to do it tomorrow morning. I'll schedule it for tomorrow morning. I'm going to get this microphone working properly though, and I will see you guys on the next one. Have a great day, everybody.